If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 67 of the Chelsea Career Mode here on FIFA 15. We start with an extremely tough game against Manchester City in the Barclays Premier League, although they're not particularly having the best season so far. 8 games played, 13 points, just 13 points for arguably the richest side in the Barclays Premier League. Not the best of returns. We're currently top, having won 8 of 8, although we did extremely push our luck against Arsenal last Friday, as you will have seen in the previous episode. If you missed it, of course, there's always a link in the bottom left-hand side of your screen as an annotation to take you to the last episode in any particular series, or of course, just feel free to check the channel page. But they've got Luka Modric sat behind Stefan Jovetic here with Jesus Navas and Sami Nasri out wide. That's the only change, really. Luka Modric is the only player in there that you wouldn't expect to see in a Manchester City lineup, which is strange. Normally, they tend to go out and sign a variety of different players in career mode. We've seen in the career mode Road to Glory series that actually they've got so many, numerous different players that I didn't even recognise, and loads of youth players in the side. But not only did they have Jovetic up top here, they also had Aguero on the bench, and 9 times out of 10 he leaves Manchester City in career mode. So it's nice to actually play a familiar Manchester City side, albeit a strong one, but one that we were able to get ourselves 1-0 in front against in the 26th minute. Lovely lobbed through ball from deep, and Diego Costa runs onto it well, shrugs off the defender to make it 1-0 in kind of halfway through the first half. So we will take that. Cesc Fabregas does a nice little 1-2 with Ross Barkley here, but a good save down low by Willy Caballero to keep it out. He actually was in quite good form here, Caballero. The Argentinian was keeping me out time and time again, frustrating me in an offensive sense. Diego Costa, though, brilliant dribbling feet, just the touch of an absolute angel dancing inside the defenders there. But again, the Argentinian in between the sticks, stopping me from extending my lead. Then they went up the other end. Jesus Navas whips in a devilish cross. Jovetic brings it down well, turns inside well as well. Goes down. Questionable whether that was a penalty or not. In the end, it didn't really matter. I almost let go of the control. I was just expecting the referee to blow for the whistle, or blow the whistle for a pen. He didn't, and it turns out Manchester City dominated, or capitalised on my lack of attention, because they just put the ball in the back of the net anyway. So into the second half we went, and again, Willy Caballero denying Diego Costa a second goal in this game. We steal it off them though, and it's actually Ashley Posher that had come off the bench that was involved in that move. Nemanja Matic plays the ball through to Costa here, and a weird attempted tackle by Company there. It just easily made my mind up for me. Then I was just going to turn inside with Costa and slot it into the back of the net. If he'd stayed on his feet, he would have forced me wide, and I wouldn't have been able to get the chance to go 2-1 in front. So a mistake from Vincent Kompany, and then despite a wonderful finish from Sergio Aguero, first time volley. Even if he'd been onside, I don't think the keeper, or even if the whistle hadn't gone, the keeper hadn't just completely stopped, I don't think he would have gotten anywhere near that. But not the closest offside call you've ever seen. Quite unlike Sergio Aguero to mistime a run like that badly. But we do get a 2-1 win against Manchester City in the Barclays Premier League. So that's 9 wins from 9 now in the BPL. And I think we're going to be stepping it up to Legendary for the next episode tomorrow. So keep your eyes out for that. We'll see how things go from here on in. Although we have one more game left on World Class against Southampton. They've obviously got a very strong side. Ruffier in goal. We wondered where he was when we played St Etienne in the Champions League earlier on this season. Turns out he's moved to Southampton. So that's where Ruffier is, in between the sticks here. Obviously playing Graziano Pella up top. They've got Jay Rodriguez in the squad as well. I'm not sure whether he started, but he was definitely in the team. In the squad of 18, matchday squad. Not sure whether he came off the bench or not. Starting Ashley Posher, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek gets a run out in midfield, as well as Nathan Ake at centre-back. Robert Lewandowski starting up top. A few people have been saying, why aren't you starting Robert Lewandowski every week rather than Diego Costa? The answer is, you saw what Diego Costa did to Manchester City. He's scoring goals. I can't justify dropping Diego Costa when he scores at least a goal every game, if not more. We actually went 1-0 down in this one. In unfortunate circumstances, it just kind of fell kindly for Wanyama, I think it was, that actually put the ball in the back of the net at the end of the move. Wanyama again involved here, having the shot, and scores another one, although it goes down as an own goal, I think. Shot comes off Nathan Ake. They just kind of hits him in the shins or in the thighs. Just above the knee. And the goalkeeper does the same animation one way, and then does one animation one way and then the same animation the other way in the same movement. It was really strange. But we unfortunately find ourselves 2-0 down here. But then Robert Lewandowski steps up and pulls us one back just before half-time. maybe I might have to start playing Robert Lewandowski in the Barclays Premier League ahead of Diego Costa. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Diego's already scored 2 and Robert's only gotten 1 in this game, so it may still be the Spaniard that plays ahead of him. But Griezmann's going to play in Robert Lewandowski here, and, well, he's going to score 2 as well. So what do I do? I've got 2 88-rated goal scorers that are scoring at least a goal every single game, every single time they step on the pitch. We've pulled it back to 2-2, thanks to Robert Lewandowski. Oscar and Marco van Ginkel come onto the pitch, and Ashley Posher and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, unfortunately for him, leave the field of play. That was in the 74th minute. Ashley Posher and Van Ginkel going off, and Van Ginkel coming on, sorry. And DeMarcus gets caught on the ball here. Ian Robin slots it into the Dutchman. Good first touch, good second touch, and, well, a stunning strike. Theo Walcott did it over the weekend, came on as a substitute and scored within seconds. And Marco van Ginkel has done it within 3 minutes of coming off the bench. Lovely first touch, turning his side. Good touch. That final touch before the shot, actually, set up the angle perfectly for this shot. So we're now 3-2 in front after being 2-0 behind. We're going to try and definitely make sure that we don't have to go to a replay here if we possibly can, or to extra time, sorry, because it's Capital One Cup, isn't it, with Griezmann trying to get us a 4th, but unfortunately the post denies him and then Ruffier denies Oscar, but that was going to be the end of the game. A 3-2 victory in the Capital One Cup round of, I think it's the 4th round. I'm not sure whether we've quite reached around 32 yet, but we're through in the competition regardless, and I definitely will be stepping it up to Legendary for tomorrow's episode and for the foreseeable future in this series. Going to leave it on World Class in the Career Mode Road to Glory because it seems to be doing quite well in that series right now with where we are. Sergio Ramos is now 90 rated, valued at £39.5 million. Fantastic to see Sergio Ramos growing in the way that he has done since he joined the club. He was 88 when he joined us, and he's now 90 rated. Not only is he going up, loads of people are going up. Ian Robin, we paid £32 million plus Hulk for him. He's gone up 1 to 92 and he's now valued at £52 million. £52 million, that's ridiculous. Oscar's not going up, but Eden Hazard has gone up 1 to 89. Diego Costa still at 88 and scored 9 goals in 10 games in the Barclays Premier League so far. That's where he starts week in, week out in the league. And I've been playing Robert Lewandowski in every other competition. In the FA, or we've not played the FA Cup yet, in the Capital One Cup and in the Champions League, Robert Lewandowski's been playing, as you can see, 5 in 5 for him so far. So it doesn't matter who I pick, the Pole or the Spaniard. Regardless of who starts up top, they score goals. And to be fair, it's exactly the sort of headache you want as a manager. Which person do I put into the starting lineup because they're both as good as each other? You know, any manager would be grateful to have that sort of conundrum when it comes to selecting a matchday squad. So I'm pleased with how things are going so far. But like I say, we'll step it up to Legendary because we've now won 9 from 9 in the Barclays Premier League. I was waiting until we played those Arsenal-Manchester City games to see, you know, because we hadn't played anyone that was outside the top half. Or that was inside the top half, sorry, until we played Arsenal and Man City in the past two episodes. But we beat Arsenal 3-1, we've beaten City 2-1, so I will step it up to Legendary and we'll see if anything changes when it comes to our overall form. But Liverpool still only sit 4 points behind us and remain unbeaten, as do Crystal Palace after 9 games as well. 5 wins and 4 draws for them in a Champions League spot. With Manchester United still down in 14th, Man City in 11th, so both Manchester clubs having a torrid time so far, and it's actually Crystal Palace and Southampton and QPR and Swansea that have kind of taken advantage of that. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed. There'll be a Career Mode Road to Glory episode later on tonight as well, and of course we'll do a squad report in that as it's a Monday, and I will be streaming over on twitch.tv/Chesnoy Gaming around about 8:45 PM tonight also. So if you want to follow the link in the description to my Twitch channel and follow over there, feel free. If you want to follow me on Twitter, follow the link in the description and follow me over there, feel free. But for now, thanks for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.